Hey guys, sorry for the late post on this video. I was away this weekend for the Toronto Esports event, had some other things I had to take care of. So let's discuss the Young Stars event and who I think you should go after and whatnot when it comes to the players that were brought in for the event. And I gotta say, the events this year have been really well done. I've said this pretty much every single video when I've done content-related stuff covering this, covering the new stuff that has come out. I really think that the team, as far as the content side, has done a really good job. Whether it be the players they pick, that kind of thing. I do need to mention though is that the master set player items, because there was some feedback as to why these guys in particular were chosen. The master set items and events are planned months in advance. Those are approved and whatnot and already scheduled, pre-scheduled. They don't have the maneuverability to change the master set items. Now, these guys, they do have a little bit more leeway, and I think that you're going to see the more, for example, the Victor Olafsson. I guarantee at the beginning of the season that no one thought that he would be a power play goal phenom, and here we are. He gets his recognition with a Young Stars card. So let's go over all of the cards first and see who I would recommend, and then discuss the price and whatnot, because things have changed a little bit. It looks like the market and everything has kind of met up with NHL 20, with the concept being so different in this game compared to the past. It was kind of hit or miss as to what the amount of money master set items would cost, gold collectibles, that kind of thing. And now that we kind of have an understanding, things are starting to hit the fan as far as prices go. So let's kick it off with the 83 overall Jordan Greenway, 6'6", 227, one of the biggest wingers in the game. He does come with really good speed and balance. So if you play a free-to-play team and you are one of the I've talked about this in my offense video. When it comes to making your team in HUT, you have the distinct advantage of making it how you want, and a lot of players just look at the overall, the speed and shot, and that's it. But depending on how you play, you can really tailor your cards to how you play. And if you are someone that likes to control down low, puck possession, you don't like going end-to-end on the rushes, you are someone who plays a lot like John Wayne. If you watch NHL Esports, John Wayne is a slower type of player. He likes to circle around on the boards, really make sure that he has the puck. Balance is very key for that. And someone who's as big like Jordan Greenway, this would be a great card to go after if you're a free-to-play player. He's not going to cost you a ton and can be a really good winger for you. His other stats, again, it's going to be mediocre. He's the lowest rated one. But I do think that this card is worth getting if you are a free-to-play player and looking for someone to help that you can actually cycle the puck with. Moving on to Ethan Bear, 209, 5'11", right defenseman. I've said it for about 2 months since launch. Right defense has been weak. It's now getting to the point where there's enough high-end right defensemen that it's kind of met up with it. It's not so much as a needed, necessary, a weakness as far as the available content. But this is kind of a ho-hum defenseman, your typical guy. He's over 90 speed, so he's okay. His slap shots power is 84, 74 accuracy. Doesn't really have synergies that you really necessarily want. Offensive awareness is really low. Defensive awareness is pretty low. He's not big. This is someone I would avoid. Even if it's a free-to-play player, I wouldn't go after him. And if you do get him, I would sell him, unless you're an Edmonton fan. Next, we've got Eric Brandstrom, who I love in my Senators series. Shout out to franchise mode players. 5'10", 181, again, not very big. Left defenseman. Great speed and balance, though. His where Ethan Bear kind of lacks that. He is 96 speed, 94 endurance. Balance is 94. Agility and acceleration, both very, very good as well. Slapshot power is an 84. You're not ripping a ton of accurate shots with him for sure. But as a free-to-play player, he's a very, very quick defenseman that at least has good slapshot power. Again, it's not totally necessary to have a big accuracy rating as long as you shoot along the ice as far as point shots go. Tipping in this game is very, very, advantageous. So this would be a card I would go after. I wouldn't spend a ton on him, maybe 10K, 15 at the most, depending for what he goes in the market. But this isn't a bad card to have. His synergies you want to see a little bit better, but it is what it is. Then we've got the 84 Jack Hughes, probably going to be one of the more popular ones. He's got 99 speed, X Factor synergy, which is kind of a waste when he has 99 speed. Balance is really weak, and he's also very slender, 5'10", 168. This is what I said about Jordan Greenway. If you play the opposite, I'm kind of like this. I play, very end to end. I don't puck possession isn't really my focus. I try to get into the zone and try and get a shot off if I'm in the offensive zone, but I like to do my damage off the rush. This is a card. This is the alternative to Jordan Greenway. It's all speed, all gun, fire and go. He's got a very good wrist shot power and accuracy at 85 and 86, and because his faceoff's only 79, you're definitely going to play him on the wing. This isn't a bad card at all. It's Jack Hughes, so he's probably going to be, a 5K boost in price because of his name. But his deking being in 97, this could be a really, really fun card. It's just you're going to get bodied in the offensive zone, especially on Xbox, where it does play a little bit differently, where you get bumped and there's more incidental content on Xbox and PlayStation. It's not as bad as it was, but you will notice it. So Jack Hughes, again, it depends on your style of play, but this is the exact opposite of Jordan Greenway, so it depends on your play style. And then we've got the 84, Barrett Hayden, kind of in the middle of that. So he's got 93 speed, 96 endurance, so he's going to be on the ice for a while. Again, you could use him at center with 85 faceoff. Again, that's kind of the lower tier now. You want to have at least 85 and above when it comes to your centerman. But he does have good deking as well. Everything else is just kind of average. To be honest, he doesn't really do anything very well, and even his synergies are kind of meh. I would avoid Barrett Hayden. If you get him, I would sell him. 85, Cale Makar. God, he is... People ask me who do I like watching the most in hockey currently. As a Sharks fan, I obviously hate watching my Sharks currently. But when it comes to individual players, Cale Makar is one of the most fun to watch, other than Connor McDavid and whatnot. But the way he skates at the point and handles the puck, it's absolutely wild. And I'm glad that he got a shout out here in the Youngstars. I wish he would have been a little bit higher rated. I think he might have deserved it a little bit. But speed is kind of under where you... Size is kind of under where you want your defenseman at 5'11", 187. That's probably the bare minimum. But speed being 97, endurance 96, agility and acceleration both 97, does have the X Factor synergy, so that'll bump it up as well. And then he's got very good shooting stats for an 85 overall defenseman at 80 and 84 for slap shot, and then 82 and 84 for wrist shot. Where he does well, he's 93 deking, which is kind of cool for a defenseman. Means you can probably carry it out on the rush quite well. Again, it depends on how you play. If you like to fire the puck up immediately when you get the puck from your defenseman down low, this might be a card that'd be kind of fun to carry the puck out with. Offensive and defensive awareness is meh. Stick checking is an 84, which is pretty good. This is a fun card. Honestly, I would love to have this card just because it's Cale Makar. But I could see you having some fun at the point and, again, on the breakouts and whatnot with him. We've got Andreas Wingerli. This is a EU shoutout player. Again, I think it's another good thing that the new content guys for the last 2 years have been doing, is putting in and focusing on the EU guys that we don't really ever get to see from Skellefteå. So he's got 98 speed, 99 endurance, 95 balance, 97 agility, and 96 acceleration, making him one of the fastest and best skaters currently in the game. He's 5'8", 170, which is rough. So, again, if you are someone that likes to cycle the puck and are all about puck possession, this is not someone you want, because his shooting stat is meh, 81 and 78 for slap shot, but because you're going to use him, he's got 88 faceoffs, so he's a decent centerman, but the size makes it really tough because when you're in the zone, it's just, he's going to be bodied up pretty easily. I would definitely put him on the wing and just fire down the wing with him. Again, this is all play style. If you play like someone who likes to go end to end on the rush, quick, straight line with your wingers, he would be someone to grab and would be, really fun to use. It might be someone to actually get into the zone with, where you can create 2-on-1s potentially, because again, he does have good 85 passing and his shot is kind of mess. So you could use him, to just fire up the boards and then try and see if you can't look for an option maybe on a 2-on-1. We've got 86, Nick Suzuki, going to be another fan favorite as well. So 5'11", shoots right, great speed, 99, 94 endurance, 95 agility, and 94 acceleration. And then he's got a great shot at 90 power for slap shot and 89 for wrist shot, and then 84 and 85 for wrist shot and slap shot accuracy. Deking is a 95. Just a really fun looking card. Again, he's not very slender. He's not as small as the other guys. Good on the draw to 87, so you can use him on the draws. This would be a a very, very good card, especially for free-to-play guys that are kind of looking to bridge the gap from, base cards into the higher end stuff. He's got end game speed, so when you look at what you're wanting to spend your money on, if you can get him for like 60K, again, I'm just spitballing the prices here, but in terms of value, because he's got that speed and decent size, if you like right-handed centerman, this would be a good call. He's also got a good enough wrist shot where you could use him on the wing, though. 87 Thatcher Demko, 6'4", 192. Does have the decent height. Does have SP as well and Wrecking Crew, so decent synergies. But other than that, it's kind of meh. He doesn't do anything really special. His endurance is high at 93, which is cool, and so is his glove high, which is nice, but he's not super tall like Hoivanen or Ben Bishop, and, he's only an 87 overall, so I wouldn't go and break the bank on him. If you're, a Vancouver fan, sure, I would try him out, but again, I don't think he's going to be anything, game-breaking. Jesse Puljujarvi, 88 overall. Again, shoots right, 6'4", 211. Great size, speed at 97, 99 endurance, 97 balance. This is a great card because his wrist shot as well is above an 85. This is a great winger to have. One of the better ones at 88 overall. I would definitely spend, over 100K on this card. Again, end game speed as well as having a good wrist shot is just a great, a great combination, and his size as well. So he could do whatever. If you're someone who likes to go end to end or someone who likes to possess the puck, this is a great card to have in Jesse Puljujarvi. Victor Olafsson, 5'11", 171, 98 speed, 99 endurance, 96 balance, 97 agility, and 97 acceleration. So checks off all the boxes when it comes to skating. On the wing, though, he does have 90 face-off, which is a little interesting. And then, so he's got 90 face-off, so he's definitely a centerman. I mean, you could use him as a centerman. But as far as winger stats go, over 88 wrist shots is a great stat to have, especially for your wingers, and he's very fast. Deking is a 90, hand-eye is an 83, which is interesting. I like to have my centerman have a really high hand-eye because now with good defensemen, as long as you have a good defenseman with high shot, you can really take advantage of the tips in this game, and this would be a really fun card to use, especially because of that combination. There's no reason, to not use this one and go after him. The 95 offensive awareness as well. This is a card that you're definitely going to be able to feel in the offensive zone. And in my opinion, there's guys that when you look at stats on their cards and whatnot, but then you don't really perform well with. I'll give you an example. Jeremy Roenick's cards have never played well for me. I just don't do well with him. Whereas Rasmus Dahlin, for whatever reason, I just love when I have the puck with him. Same with Howie Morenz. I have a feeling this card would be someone that would be really fun to use in the offensive zone. And lastly, we've got the 90 Bowen Byram, left defenseman, 6'1", 192. Synergies are kind of meh. And again, because there are so many high-end left defensemen, this is just another good one. 99 speed, 87 endurance, 96 balance, 96 agility, and 97 acceleration means he's one of the best skating defensemen in the game. And his slapshot power is a 93. You want to see his slapshot accuracy be a little bit higher, but with that defensive awareness being a 93 and the shot blocking and stick checking as well as passing, this is a fantastic card. I would almost say that I'd have to look comparison, but this looks very, very good and kind of challenges Rasmus Dahlin a little bit. So if you get this card, this is one of the best left defensemen in the game. I wouldn't sell unless, you need the coins and you have someone else in mind, but you're going to have one of the top left defensemen in the game if you get him. And now moving on to the master set, guys. So we'll start with in net, Mackenzie Blackwood, 6'4", 1T, TK, and FB. Good synergies. He is big enough, and his glove high is very, very good. Aggression is a 74, meaning he's going to play a lot different than some of the other goalies. He's going to sit back in his net a little bit, but with that glove high, it is very, very good. The same with positioning being a 91. This is a very, very good card to try. I would not go out and get him. The cost involved is going to be ridiculous, and I'll get into that in a little bit when it comes to sets. But I would avoid this one. It's a very cool card. If you pack him, I would probably sell them for coins. There's better there's cheaper, just as good options in net. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, 6'2", 190, TK, DK, and WK as a synergy. So synergies are a little bit of a letdown, but the speed is great, and so is his shooting. Now, with 88 faceoff, you can put him at center, but because he is a little bit slender at 190, I find that he almost is a Pettersson build. Find him on the wing a little bit better. Slap shot and wrist shot are great. Not much else to say here. His offensive awareness. This is a very good card. If you like left-handed centerman, he's good. If you need a winger as well, he's going to be one of the best, especially at 91 overall. And deking is fantastic. So with the skating he's got and the 99 endurance, I mean, he's going to be out in the ice for forever. And we've got a new right defenseman in Charlie McAvoy, 6'1", TX and WM. Great synergies. 95 skating stats with a 99 endurance, and then that slap shot being a 91 and 87 as far as power and accuracy goes means he's one of the best at defensive awareness, 93, stick checking a 91. He's just on the bare minimum for size, but that skating and shooting stat makes him one of the best right defensemen, and definitely a strong choice, even with the synergies as well. It's a very good card, one of the best right defensemen in the game, if not the best. We've got Elias Pettersson, 6'2", 176. This is a card I've never been able to feel good with. I find that he's just too slender and tall. But again, I know a lot of people that love him. SP, TN, and M is a synergy, so he does have that SP synergy. 98 speed, 99 endurance, 90 balance. Again, it kind of plays into the fact that he gets bumped off the puck a little bit. Agility and acceleration, both at 99, while acceleration at 98. And then his shooting stats are just bananas. 92 and 94 for power and accuracy on slap shot. Then 93 and 95 for wrist shot power and accuracy. Deking's a 99. This is one of the best cards in the game offensively and defensively, to be honest with you. A strong choice. Probably my second choice when it comes to it. If not first, if you do need a forward, I do like him more than Jesperi Kotkaniemi. And then we've got Moritz Seider, which is a cool card. One of the reaches in the draft by Yzerman that everyone said what when he was drafted. But we do have another right defenseman. 99 speed, 99 endurance, 99 balance, 98 agility, 99 acceleration. This is an endgame card. The one thing that you do need to know is a lot of the things about the icons is that everyone's speculating they will be upgradable, and I think they will be because, there's been leaked gold cards that have been, leaked. The thing is, though, with these cards, they're not going to upgrade. So if you invest now, you're not really going to have them for the end of the year. Although this one, I think you can because max speed. His skating literally can't get any better. And he's 6'4". So the size is definitely matters on defense. He's a right-handed guy. So if McAvoy is, not the best, Moritz Seider is. 90 power and 84 accuracy. His shot is a little bit worse. And then his defensive awareness is 90. Now, his stick checking is a 95 with that 6'4", so he's going to have a massive reach. In my opinion, this would be the card to go after. If you're doing the sets and you need a defenseman, I would go after Seider and then probably Pettersson. So that takes care of the master set, guys. And the last thing I want to mention, this video did run a little bit long, so I'm sorry about that. But I just want to cover everything. And we're going to talk about the sets here. So what's happened now is gold collectibles have now kind of hit the fan when it comes to price, $55K, meaning that you're probably going to spend around $600-700K if you want to build an untradeable, card, which means then right now all of these guys are going for about $1 million. Blackwood obviously not, but all the other skaters are going for about $1 million in the auction house, which is tough, meaning that you really got to pay attention to what you're going to do as far as cost. Please avoid, the 33 set and this one as well. There isn't now with the cost of gold collectibles. That means you're trading in four gold collectibles, which is like $200K. So please avoid that. If you guys play squad battles or, all sorts of, rivals, all that thing, and you get packs, you can trade in your gold players for the gold collectibles. I think it's a really good option at this point because you're getting up to almost $1 million for these guys, and they will fall eventually, but not right now. And if you're looking to get them, you're going to have to buy the untradeable one. And if you're looking at who to get, like I said, Seider would be number one. Number two would be Pettersson. So, guys, that does cover it in terms of the, the cost, all the cards and whatnot. One last thing I want to mention is this pack right here. It's 92K. If you're going to build one and you're sure you're going to build one, it's almost worth going for. It's untradeable, but it costs 92,000. You do get a guaranteed gold collectible, so that's 55K in value right there. And if you get one of the better Young Stars, you're guaranteed a Young Star player item. It's pretty good. I got Jordan Greenway, which is poo, but you might get Byram or Olafsson. So, again, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions for me, please reach out on Twitter at NoSleevesGaming or in the comment section down below. And, again, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one, boys.